The story begins with a house, where two families were talking about marriage today. These people were talking about Sue and Wong's marriage. Wong's family had come to Sue's house. Wong used to have a good job in a mill. That's why he liked Sue's family. A few days later, Sue and Wong get married. Sue's grandfather had fallen ill. So, this marriage was done in a hurry. By the way, Sue was not very happy with her marriage because she wanted to find the boy of her choice and marry him. Sue had married Wong under pressure from her family. After the wedding, she comes to Wong's house, after which Wong loves her sweetly. Slowly, the days went by. Wong was in love with Sue, but there was no love for him in Sue's heart. After a year like this, Sue also gives birth to a child. Sue's younger sister's name was Nishi, and she would occasionally come to Sue. One such day she asks Sue that I am very surprised. You don't love Wong. But how are you still living with him? Sue tells him that all my dreams died on the day I was married to Wong. Seeing Wong, nothing happened to my heart. That's why I haven't fallen in love with him to this day. I am living with Wong to this day because of my child. Nishi was surprised to hear Sue's words because there was pain in her words. A few days later, Wong is promoted. After which Sue starts packing her belongings, as she was about to go to another city with Wong. The next day, Sue had come to another city with her husband. She was walking around when she noticed a man named Simon. Seeing Simon, she started to move forward again, and this time Simon appears in front of her. Simone tells her his name and says that I am your husband's boss and that your husband told me about you. Sue was happy to meet Simone. After a while, Simone was at Sue's house. Wong was still handling the household items, and in the meantime, Simon invites the two of them to his house for tea. Obeying Simone, the two come to his house. Simon lived in a rented house, and his landlady's name was Roma. Simone tells Sue that I live in Metropolis and came here for work. Roma then tells Sue that I am a widow. My children live abroad, so I live alone at home. Sue was listening to both of them carefully. Wong tells Roma that we also have a child and that we have dropped him off at his grandmother's house. When we settle here, we will bring our child too. Wong and Sue also started living in a rented house. That's why he didn't bring his child with him. By the way, Sue's eyes were going to Simone again and again because she liked Simone. After some time, Sue and Wong were in their house, and both fell asleep in love. The next morning, Wong goes to his work. Sue's eyes were frequently visiting Simone's house. Simone lived right in front of him. Soon, Sue is happy to see Simone when he comes out. Simone also sees Sue and says hello, and then goes to her work. In the evening, Sue was at Simon's house, and they were all playing a game together. Roma was also involved in this game, and a neighbor of Roma was also participating. Simone's focus was on the game, but Sue's attention was going to him again and again. The next day, Sue was grooming herself. She was doing all this for Simone so that she could make Simone look beautiful. In the evening, Sue arrives at Simone's house, after which everyone starts playing the game together. Roma praises Sue's beauty and Sue blushes after hearing her words. Sue then looks at Simone again, and in the meantime, Wong comes to the door and asks Sue to go home. Simone tells him to come in, but Wong doesn't listen to him. Sue was angry at Wong's manner. Wong calls out to Sue again, after which Sue gets up. Sue gets angry at Wong as soon as she comes home because she didn't like her way. Wong tells him that I just found out today that Simone is a dirty guy. He pretends to love the damn girls and then leaves them with fun. Hearing Wong's words, Sudaz was shocked. The next morning, Simon was going to work. Sue was still looking at him, and seeing her, Simon also stopped. Seeing Sue's sad face, he started to walk toward her, but Sue stepped back. After that, Simon left for work. Bonding in the evening, Wong was saying that their child had become very naughty and missed them a lot. Sue quietly listened to him. Wong then said that maybe they should bring their child to live with them. Sue did not answer. Wong asked what she was thinking about. In response, Sue said that Simon had been on her mind because she had developed feelings for him. Wong was surprised to hear Sue's words. However, he did not get angry. Instead, he told her that she might be confused because she spends too much time alone at home. He believed that when their child came to live with them, these feelings would go away. Hearing Wong's words, Sue remained silent. The next day, Sue's family came to her house after Wong called them. Sue's mother, her sister Nishi, and Sue's child were also with them. At night, the whole family sat together and ate dinner. After eating, Wong and Nishi started talking. When Sue noticed them talking, she was surprised. Wong had already told Nishi that Sue had developed feelings for Simon. After Wong left the room, Sue went to Nishi and tried to talk to her. Nishi did not want to talk to Sue at all. Seeing Nishi's anger, Sue started crying. Their mother also came to comfort Sue, and then Nishi told her mother everything. Bound the next day, Sue's family returned home with Sue's child. Since the situation was caused by Sue's actions, her family was upset with her. Baines that night, Wong fell asleep, but Sue could not sleep. When she looked out the window, she saw Simon outside. Seeing him, she walked toward his house. As she got closer, she saw Simon and Roma happily spending time together. Seeing them together broke Sue's heart. The next morning, Wong started packing the household items because he had decided to leave the city and move somewhere else for work. Wong was ready to forgive Sue for the sake of their child. He explained that moving away would help them start fresh, but Sue did not want to leave the city. Seeing her determination, Wong changed his decision. After some time, Sue went to Simon's house, and they shared their feelings with each other. Sue felt extremely happy because she believed that Simon cared for her as much as she cared for him. The next day, they met at a cafe. Sue brought a gift for Simon. After that, they spent the whole day together, walking around and talking about their feelings. One night, Sue visited Simon's house while Wong had already gone to sleep. They spent some quiet and emotional time together. Later, Simon opened the door for her to leave. Sue did not want to go back home, but because of Wong, she returned. A few months later, one night Sue told Wong that he should marry her sister Nishi. She believed that this would also help secure their child's future. Hearing this, Wong became angry. He told her that she could do whatever she wanted. He also said that he knew she often went to see Simon, but he tolerated everything for the sake of their child. Sue ignored his anger and continued trying to convince him to marry Nishi. Wong was extremely upset, but he remained silent for the sake of his child. The next night, Sue went to Simon's house again. While talking, she told him that she wanted to marry him. Simon did not respond kindly. Instead, he threw some money in front of her and told her that he could not marry her. Sue did not want the money, she only wanted Simon. At that moment, she realized that Simon did not truly love her. The person who genuinely cared for her was her husband. A few days later, Sue went to her mother's house. Her mother had passed away due to illness, which is why she returned. Sue apologized to her sister Nishi and finally went back to her loving husband. With this, the story comes to an end. Thank you so much for watching our video.